We're back here live at University Hospital, the busiest emergency room in the state. We have got the best crew around the area. I think 35 ambulances. And look at this. I got the gang all here. I want to start real quick with John Grembo. Can I call you Grembo?
Please do.
How do you say your last name?
Grembowiec.
You are the director of EMS for University Hospital.
Correct.
Tell me, has the level of care, how has the corona crisis changed what you do as a first responder if someone has a medical emergency?
Not much has changed, really, as far as the standard of care remains the same.
If you bring in someone that is, you suspect may have the COVID-19, do you bring personnel out from the emergency room, or how do you handle that?
We would notify the hospital that we're coming up with a potentially infectious patient, and then we would see what they want to do. They might come out, they might give us specific direction on where to stage before we actually brought somebody in.
But the real takeaway here is the level of care has not changed. I have Paul, I have James, I have Terry. Terry, can you tell me what this is?
Well, you know, one of the biggest concerns is to be able to clean the devices effectively. And so we have a lot of different diseases that we're fighting out there, and this one's so good, it actually covers all the diseases that we're exposed to, bacteria, viruses, helps clean all the equipment for us. So
this is like a fog machine, right?
That's right, exactly. So we're able to spray surfaces down, and over a period of time, it'll be able to be touched, and it'll be clean, and it'll be disinfected.
Can you tell me about that period of time? How much time are we talking? How long does it take?
We're going to have, these guys are great with it. So how about we have James Owen. I want you to give him an overview.
Can you?
What happens?
Yeah, what happens with this?
So the fogger itself is really easy. You turn on the machine on the side over here. You'll have a blue button that powers it on. Then you have the actual the part that actually shoots off the fog and activates. It takes about 2 minutes to do the entire truck, and then after that, it's a 2-minute dry time. Each ambulance itself took about 3 hours to wash, deep cleansing, everything removed from every compartment, every layer, completely soaped down, washed, scrubbed, sanitized, and then we had to use the Clorox 360.
So you've cut the time down to 2 minutes?
No, not cut it down to 2 minutes, but it took about 3 hours to do the trucks, and this entire fogging process itself takes anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes. You know, unless we see an older ambulance that has different compartment settings, then we use it a little more extra because it's harder to get in the nooks and the crannies.
I got to tell you, though, I mean, what a sense of assurance knowing that you can get these units. You have 35 ambulances, right? These 35 of these. You don't call them ambulances. What do you call them?
We call them ambulances.
Okay.
Buses?
But no. You can get them back in service within minutes. So it hasn't slowed down the care. Real quickly, I wanted to ask you, Paul, you think corona crisis, what goes through your head when you go out on a call?
Just the simple same things that we always think. You know, get to the patient, find out what's going on, and then treat the patient accordingly. The only change would be if we suspect corona, notify our dispatch center, and then they notify the hospital, and then we go from there.
And there is a different protocol for face coverings. We're going to talk about that. And can you guys show me how this works next time we talk?
Sure.
Look at that. What was he going to say? No? Of course they're going to do it. I appreciate this guy, and it really gives you a sense of security, knowing we have professionals like this ready, even in spite of the risk of corona, what they face. They're on the real leading edge. And think about that as you make preparations, and this has changed your life, too. So we'll talk more about that. Coming up, Elizabeth, we'll check the forecast again, and I think we might actually go to a hot coffee somewhere around here. It's freezing.